Yo, what is up YouTube? It is Brajley here. I'm bringing you guys another video, and today in this video we're going to be going over how to play Susano well. This is not how to play Susano, this is how to play Susano well. Now, you might already think, but Brajley, I already know how to play Susano. You hit 1 twice, you hit 3, then you hit your 1 again. No, that's not how you play Susano. That is a way of playing Susano, but that's not how you're supposed to play Susano. Susano is the god of auto attack cancels, as I like to call him. If that doesn't make sense to you, nothing will. Alright, Susano is the god of auto attack cancels. What does that actually mean? It means that if you auto attack cancel, you frag. What's an auto attack cancel, you might ask? Okay, so you see how long it takes me. This is the full animation of an auto attack. That's full animation. This is the animation of an auto attack cancel. I don't actually spin around, as you can see. I barely spin around at all, actually. I just start spinning around, and then the animation gets cancelled by an ability. It basically cuts the amount of time it takes to hit one auto almost completely in half. You may be wondering, but why would you ever use this? It maximizes your damage output very fast. Okay, so instead of going up to some guy and doing this, and then hitting 3 autos, 4 autos, you know, you could hit 4 or 5 autos and 3 abilities in half the time, like this. If I could actually, you know, auto attack cancel well. Don't actually, like, bash me for not being able to auto attack cancel. It's actually not the easiest thing to do, especially on consoles. There we go. So that's the auto attack cancels. Like you saw how long it took me to actually like do that amount of damage without auto attack canceling, right? So I want to say I hit about 9 autos. So this is how long it would take me to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, you guys see how long that took me to do? I cut that time into about half, maybe a quarter of that time. Like this. Like that's so much faster than what I just did before that, like actually using all the abilities and then going in and doing all the autos. Like it basically cuts the amount of time you have to do the damage by half. So say it would take 10 seconds without auto attack canceling to get all your damage off, it would take 4 or 5 seconds to get the damage off while auto attack canceling, and that's the idea behind it. It also makes it so you have more burst, so you'll be able to kill people faster. That's the entire idea behind auto attack canceling. Fast, speed. That's what auto attack canceling is. It's all about making your kills get faster. And okay, so something about Susano is the auto attack canceling isn't entirely needed. It's just really, really good, and it really helps you. And if you can do it, there's no reason for you not to. But there is reason for you to, because it speeds it up. But the idea behind auto attack canceling is to kill them before they can dash, or before they can hit their ult, or before, you know, they get saved by their team, right? That's the idea behind auto attack canceling. But Susano, the dash part doesn't really matter because he has so much mobility. So say I were to run at this guy and just do that, and pull him, and then he dashed away. I could do that and I'd be at him in an instant, right? So dashing is not really Susano's counter, obviously. But the idea behind the team coming over and helping, and him getting saved, or him using his ult, that is where you should auto attack cancel. Because if you were to auto attack cancel, the chances of them actually having enough time to get the abilities off or get anything off like that is just pretty much none, because you're just going to kill them so fast. Now, Susano's build is basically what I have. Obviously, this is not a build you always build, because this isn't like the build of 1,000 builds. You're not going to build this every single time you play Susano, because say they have a Ra and a Hell on the enemy team. I mean, where's your anti-heal? Am I right? You don't have any, exactly. So I would sell my Jotuns or my Spirit Robe and get a Brawler's Beatstick. So this build is not set in stone, but that doesn't mean the build is bad. The build's actually very good, and I build this all the time. Not normally the exact same build or the exact same order, but it's pretty much has the exact same items. But I don't build it every single time. I build it a lot, however, but not every single time. That's what a lot of you guys don't understand. newcomers, at least in Smite, you guys are like, oh yeah, what is a build that I can build every single time? No, that's not the thing. If they have healing and you're building this, there's a problem, because you're not going to be countering that healing. And everything I tell you in this video is not going to be useful, because all of the damage you did from your auto attack canceling is gone, because they healed it all. Alright, so healing is... Gotta counter build. Counter build's important. But anyway, back to Susano. Susano, auto attack cancels. We understand what an auto attack cancel is and what it does. Here's the main combo on Susano. Alright, you walk up to someone, you hit 2, which is your pull. Okay, and after you pull him, you auto attack 3, auto attack 3, auto attack 1, auto attack 1, auto attack dash. Now, if they're still alive after that, you ult them. And then they should be dead, and if they're still alive, hopefully you're with your team and it's not a 1v1. But if it's a 1v1 at that point, just run at them, hit autos, and wait until your abilities are back up. Your 3's on a really short cooldown if you teleport to him, because it brings it down to 8. And you should have that up about then. But, you know, if they're not dead, oh well. That's your main combo. But if you just want a quick burst combo, like, oh, you're out of position, I'm just going to force you out, this is what you do. You run up, auto, 3, auto, 3, auto. Alright, and that's just about... I just did about 1,000 damage in an ability. Obviously, it's an Odin bot, so you'll be dealing less damage, but it's a good amount of damage that your 3, auto, 3, auto, 3, auto does. It's 3 autos... and your 3, right? That's basically what it is, but it's really fast like this. I messed it up, but anyway, it's fast. Now, your hard commit combo, this isn't actually what I showed you just before. This is your full hard commit combo. That's your full hard commit combo. Now, if you don't know what I did there, I pulled him, autoed him, ulted, autoed him, 3'd him, auto, 3, auto, 1, auto, 1 auto, 1 auto. Now, if you don't understand what that is, just slow it down and listen to it again. My L2 is my 1, or this ability is my 1. This ability is my 2. This ability is my 3. And the big tornado thing is my ult. So that's how the abilities go. That's basically your main combo. Now, a couple tips on Susano is don't outposition yourself trying to hit auto attack cancels. What does that mean? Okay, so you see there's 5 people right there. So say that Odin counts as 4 people, right? And this Odin over here counts as 1 person. There's 5 people right there. Don't run over at this guy trying to auto attack cancel and waste your time, because you're gonna die, right? You just run at that guy, auto attack canceling, you're dead. Don't waste your time auto attack canceling if you can't. That's what I see a lot of Susanos. They just learn how to auto attack cancel and they're all like, I need to auto attack cancel every single time. No, you don't, okay? His base kit's still fine, right? You just go up to him and do that and then bash away. Or you could just go up to him, pull him, 3 him, 1 him, and then dash away. You could still do that. That's still a thing that exists. Just because you know how to auto attack cancel doesn't mean you auto attack cancel every single time. That's the problem. Now, another tip is your ult, okay? It charges up for 4 seconds. That's 4 seconds that they're getting pulled into the middle, and then another second that they're knocked up, okay? So, I just want to show you guys something. I'm gonna use my 1 entirely. Now it's on an 8-second cooldown. If I use my ult, when they hit the ground, it was at a 4-second cooldown. I just took 4 seconds off of my cooldowns. Now, if I were to have all of my abilities on cooldown and I hit my ult, they're getting pulled in the middle of the ult and they're getting knocked up. That's 4 seconds off of every single ability cooldown that I have. Alright, what does that mean? What did I just tell you? Okay, that means if you hit your ult, and if all of your abilities are on cooldown and you hit your ult, that means don't use the ult instantaneously just to get the damage off. Use the ult and hold it there until it's fully charged and then let it go. Because you'll be getting time off of your cooldowns. Now, how do I explain this? How do I explain this better? Alright, I'm gonna use my 2. Alright, that's 4 seconds off my cooldowns right there. And then that gives me a better chance of getting the kill or being able to survive. Alright, so wait until your ult's fully charged. Now, obviously, the more you play Susano, the better you'll get with the ult. and you'll understand in what scenarios to hold the ult entirely and which scenarios to not hold the ult. If you're half HP and you don't have any cooldowns, you hold the ult. If you're full HP and you're just trying to get a kill on some guy, hold the ult until 2 seconds to get the knockup. If someone's really low HP and you're just trying to kill them, but you know your ult will kill them, just instantly pop it off, because there's no reason for you to sit there and wait for your ult to charge up if they're going to die to it no matter what. Because it only adds 100 damage when it's fully charged. Not a million damage. It's 100 damage if it's fully charged, and it's, I guess, a bit bigger. There's no real reason to fully charge it if the guy has no health. Alright, now my last tip on Susano is beads. Get beads. That's the entirety of the tip. Susano is actually destroyed by CC. Say I use my 1, and I get hit by a CC that's a second right there. Boom, you can't dash out. Boom, you just can't dash. Now say I use my 3, and I get hit by a Ymir stun right now. The Ymir stun wears off right about then. Well, what am I gonna do? Say my 1 was down there too. I'd be dead. I would be dead. Okay? Beads are OP on almost all gods, but if you don't get beads on Susano, there's a problem. That's about it. You guys are more than likely coming from my Smite Fire Susano guide, but if you're not coming from my Smite Fire Susano guide, be sure to go check that out, because that gives a lot of brilliant tips and explanations about Susano as well. It's still a work in progress, so that means I'll be updating the build, updating the guide, and everything on the constant. Don't worry about it. It's almost always going to be up to date. But anyway, if you haven't seen it, be sure to just go check that out. Also, if you're coming from the Smite Fire guide, be sure to check out other videos. I bet you any money there's other gods that you might want to see how to play, because I don't only play Susano. I mean, I play a lot of them, but it's not the only god. So, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this episode here. I hope you learned something, and if you did learn something, please leave a like. It shows me that you learned something, or at least that you liked the video. If you didn't learn anything, tell me in the comments what I could have done better. But anyway, be sure to subscribe for daily videos if you haven't already. This is Browshley, signing off. Peace out.